Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Holmgren plays at the 4, with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things, with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Anthony Simons out there with White. And it's Queta in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Doris, these two teams are really bolstered by their benches.
You are so right, Kevin. Talented reserves. They take a ton of pressure off of the starters, and that kind of balance is important.
Now, here's Tatum. Outside, Simons. It's Brown on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. And he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
And he knocks down the first one. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this was no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
And he sinks the second.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
And he nails the third. No doubt Jaylen Brown is one of the most gifted isolation scorers in the league right now, Doris.
He is one of those guys, Kevin, that you do not want to be defending on an island. Jaylen Brown is an elite athlete, but he is also a 3-level scorer, which makes him almost impossible to handle. Jalen Williams is a tough physical guy who can really shoot the basketball.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. And so here is Oklahoma City after the basket by Boston. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Simons surveying the D. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. He can't hit that time.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Door to screen on Simon. Here's SGA. An easy 2 points on the layup.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
To the inside. It's deflected. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable of playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
That one is off. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed.
And the second free throw, good. And Greg, with the absence of Jason Tatum for the time being, Perhaps a hiatus for the Celtics as a title favorite?
Well, not to mention some of the salary cap casualties. It's not the same team that won it all in 24, but in great position once Tatum returns.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Tatum against Holmgren. The kick out to Brown. 6 to shoot. Simons from outside. The Thunder pull it in. SGA on the wing. Covered by Simons.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
There's White, following the score by Oklahoma City. Nice ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. And the Thunder with possession. They're on an 11-3 run. Williams passes to Hartenstein. SGA on the wing. Holmgren outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Lets it go with a 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics trail by 5. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Takes the 3. Boston again missing. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Simons. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
And shooters shoot. And Simons sure has a feel with that quick trigger.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. SGA's got 6.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to White. The kick out to Brown. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Outside Williams. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Pass to Tatum. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Holmgren. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
First free throw is good. And last season, yet again, 60-plus wins, Greg, for the Celtics. One of the elite teams clearly in the league.
And the only concern was perhaps a tendency towards complacency, but after coming up short last season and with Tatum sidelined, some adversity to spark their competitive fire.
Wallace hits 2 free throws. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 6. Pass to Pritchard. Connects from three-point range.
Derek White does a little bit of absolutely everything for this team, and what I love the most, his ability to pass it at a high level.
And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's Tatum. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Now, here's George. Still without a basket. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from long range.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. On the wing, Brown, defended by Dort. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown outside. Here's Tatum. White, wide open. He fired. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Yeah, on the catch and shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
And here is Williams. Wallace with the screen on Tatum. Wallace outside. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over White. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Celtics trail by 4. To the paint. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Gentlemen, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul, now you get the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shots. Derek White doors converts his chances.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver. I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender, a guy who can contribute to a good team.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pritchard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum looking around. Over Wiggins. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Bounce pass, Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace against White. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Dort. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Celtics trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back over to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Pritchard against Wallace. Williams, a screen on Pritchard. Wallace kicks to Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
Now, Hauser. Nothing on the board. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 5. To the left side wing. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Sam Hauser. And he's good on the second. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Oklahoma City. Outside Williams. On the wing, Wiggins. Guarded by Tatum. Pass to Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Brown right side. Here's Tatum. He nails it. We're tied up. Tatum's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, with the high release point, Jason Tatum can be calm under duress on the interior. That's nice.
Wallace, the pass to Williams. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Over in the corner, White. Wiggins against Tatum. Down low. And the dunk by Boucher.
Well, that's about the mobility of Chris Boucher and the feel of the spot to roll to on the floor. Nicely done.
Inside, here's Williams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Williams has got the game tied up here for the Thunder. Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Pritchard against Wallace. Tatum passes to Boucher. Can't connect from short range. Oklahoma City's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. From from 15 feet away, and that one's good. Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Looked like some confusion defensively that time. Left him wide open for a nice look on the jumper.
Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Wiggins outside. Back to Wallace. Wiggins, a screen on Pritchard. Here's Wallace. Rebound, Boston. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Boucher finds Pritchard. The leaner sends it home! What a shot!
You want drama? We've got drama. That's the way to end a quarter.
That is a way to fire him up, fire up the team. What a tremendous play.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
I think let's give them credit as well for the job they've done getting to the free throw line. It's been a huge factor for them.
Pritchard and White are their guards. Sam Hauser is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Garza in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Now here's White. Boucher, the screen. Here's Pritchard. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line with 1 shot. Captain Pritchard.
And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
White, good.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Caruso sets the screen for Williams, and the layup's good off the glass. Williams has got 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pritchard against Caruso. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Out to White. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams with the ball. Williams up on top. Wallace outside. From downtown, finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Pritchard against Caruso. Now Pritchard. In the corner, it's Boucher. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He has 5.
Now, this is a young guy stretching the big position, right? Chris Boucher very willing to rise and fire from downtown.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Williams. Rebounded by Hauser.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Caruso against Pritchard. Celtics need to get a shot off. Here's Boucher. They get it back. Here's Garza, covered by Wiggins, and that one drops. Now it's a 4-point Celtic lead.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Brown, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Fernie Simons comes in for Pritchard. And then for Oklahoma City, Jang, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Wallace. And Shea Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Aaron Wiggins. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Williams for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Simons kicks to Brown. With the fadeaway. Caruso grabs the miss. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Jacks up a 3. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Right the pass to Boucher. Here's Hauser. And here is Simon. Drops in the layup for 2. Simons has got the lead up to 6 now for the Celtics.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Simons. There's a good screen. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 6. Here's Brown, and Simons has it in the corner. Tries again. Beyond the arc. Caruso grabs the miss. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. And stolen by White. Here's Simons. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Joe. Scoreless thus far. Count that one.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
And Isaiah Joe, a high-level shooter, Doris, who does a lot of his damage off the catch.
Kevin, one of the prettiest jump shots in the league. This guy is always shot ready. The form is on point. The balance is there. You talk about a preeminent shooter, that is Isaiah Joe.
Joe with it, light covering. On the wing, Williams. 5 points in the game. In the corner, it's Jang. And the 3 off target.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
The shot's good.
Wow, Chris Boucher using that length to finish on the interior. Nice shot.
Thunder trailing by 6. Outside, SGA. Pass to Williams. Unloads from 13. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Williams has got 7 points.
Well, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in, and it's Jason Tatum in for Derek White. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jack. Chad Holmgren comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dort in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Williams. Simons kicks to Tatum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Holmgren.
Boy, over the years, Tatum has really mastered the art of drawing fouls.
And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he hasn't been able to get it going at the free throw line yet.
And the first one drops.
Well, he's been at the line so often tonight, but only just now is he starting to look comfortable.
Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for the Thunder. He's off on the second. Thunder trailing by 5. To the middle, and stolen by Tatum. And they're on the break. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense there from SGA. Hartenstein passes to Joe. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Clock at 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint. Here's Garza. Great D that time from Hartenstein. The Thunder have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Williams gets the bucket.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
Outside Tatum. Back to Brown. Celtics passing it around. Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Simons. No good on the 3. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Dort left side. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Simons with the defensive effort. Boston leading by 3. Down low. It's stolen by Hartenstein. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, that's a savvy move by Lou Dort on the inside. Gets himself the whistle.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest, I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
And he can't get the first one.
What we know about Lou Dort is this guy is an excellent defender. He's got size, strength, versatility. You can basically throw him at the other team's best offensive weapon night after night.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. The Thunder also changing it up. Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for Isaiah Joe. Here's Pritchard. He's got 6. Outside, Simons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dort. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back to you guys.
Yep, a wonderful organization. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. Inside, Tatum finds the deuce.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's wide in for Pritchard. And so here is Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Wiggins surveying the floor. Hartenstein with a screen on Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Simons against Wiggins. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
Here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Brown outside. Wiggins with the rebound.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Dort. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Boy, Luke Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
Pass to Brown from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Oklahoma City has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Celtics with the lead. Here's White. No good from the wing. A chance here to retake the lead.
You can see the intensity on display here these last few minutes.
Here's SGA. Austin grabs the miss.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Right a screen to the inside. And stolen by Wiggins. Simons against SGA. .102 left in the first half of basketball. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Good on the triple. Wiggins has got 5.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
White against Wallace. Here's Simons. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Simons has got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wiggins kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with a screen on Simons. Inside, stolen. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Brown finds Simons. Shot clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. One second left. The shot comes out. Tie game in Boston. Now we have a moment. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Jalen, a strong defensive effort thus far. What do you guys need to improve on in the second half?
To be honest, it could be a little better. We could all be a little better, especially me. Made a little bit of mistakes in the first half, so second half we got to clean it up.
You set the bar high, guys.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
The Thunder shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. So for Oklahoma City right now, Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. To the paint. And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. SGA against Simon. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. 4 on the shot clock. SGA passes to Dort. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. It's Brown on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Tatum with it. Back to Brown. Here's the 3. The shot, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Line for 2.
The first one falls.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Outside Tatum. White looking around. Offline with his 3. Oklahoma City has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Hartenstein passes to SGA. For the lead. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
The Thunder have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And just last season, they were at about 82% from the free throw line, so those numbers are always going to be positive.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
And so he makes both from the line. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to White. Back to Simons. Hits it from three-point range. Simons has got 9.
And you got to get out on the head if you're the defense. Simons,
Too big a threat from deep.
Holmgren with a screen on White. Back to Holmgren. Misses from short range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 1. And Greg, on a team as stacked as OKC, You can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's Kata. Good D by Holmgren.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dort finds Hartenstein. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Tatum. Pass to Kata. Now here's Brown. Busted. No good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
On the wing, Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. 5 to shoot. Hartenstein passes to SGA. The Thunder with another miss. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Simons kicks to Tatum. Here's Kata, defended by Dort. Dort grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've got a paltry 0 of 6 to begin the third quarter. What a terrible start to the half. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Tatum no good. The Thunder with the lead. SGA passes to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Outside Williams. Outside SGA. Pulls up on the wing. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's White, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for White. Oklahoma City trailing. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Covered by Simons. And the shot goes down.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Now, here's Simons. He's got 9. Trains the three-pointer.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Here's SGA. 19 points in the game. Hartenstein with a screen on Simon. Pass to Dort. 6 to shoot. Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. And he's good on the 3-ball. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Just so many lead changes. Nobody's held an advantage for long.
Outside Tatum. Holmgren with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Simon. Nobody near Williams. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Celtics trail by 4. Outside White. Shoots over Dort. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. Brown against Dort. Lock at 6. Now Brown. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Wallace with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. Wallace the pass to SGA. What focus by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
White the pass to Brown. Good on the 3-point shot. Brown's got 6 points.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Williams looking over the floor. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. A 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks the triple. Wallace has got the lead up to 6 now for Oklahoma City.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Outside Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Gilgeous-Alexander against Pritchard. Outside Tatum over Williams. Tatum no good. And here are the Thunder now. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Williams in the post. Brown's there. Yep, that one goes. And it's an 8-point Thunder lead.
Well, Jalen Williams very comfortable operating out of that mid-range area.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Pritchard from outside. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in, and Chris Boucher's subbed in for Tatum. Then for the Thunder, Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dort. We've got 1:55 left to play in the third. Pritchard passes to Boucher. Outside, White. Pritchard with a wide open look. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Off target with his three.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
Wallace looking for an opening. Pass to Caruso. That three off the mark. Celtics trail by 10. Down low. Williams with the steal. Now here's Caruso. He's guarded closely. And Boucher sends it back. Here's White. Buries it from three-point range. White's got it back down to single digits for Boston.
Tremendous vision from Chris Boucher. He is making a case for being more involved offensively.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Wallace. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. That's 12 points for Wallace.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pritchard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, White. A three-pointer, no good. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Pritchard. Pass GA with the bucket. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Out on the wings for him, it'll be Simons and Brown. There's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Pritchard in at point guard. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Brown. Over Williams. Brown, no good. The Thunder leading by 11. Wallace dishes to Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Wiggins. Wallace finds Wiggins. Williams for three. Williams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Wallace against Simon. Locked loose. Shot clock at 6. Wallace outside. Williams against Simon. There's the triple. And Boston with the rebound. Brown feeling it out a bit. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Can't nail the jumper. The Thunder leading by 13. Pass to Caruso. That one goes in.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
One of your keys defensively is do your work early and push him out of his comfort zone.
Now here's Brown. Outside Simons. There's the pick. Puts up a 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wiggins kicks to Williams. Pass to Caruso. Wiggins, a screen on Pritchard. Caruso, no good. Celtics trail by 15. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Cash money, Brown with the tray.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Pass to Wallace. Here's Williams. Back to Wallace. Wiggins outside. Williams outside. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Pritchard. And here's Brown. Boucher sets a screen for Brown. The shot, no good. Nice D from Williams. Simons against Wallace. Right side, Williams. On the wing, Wiggins. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Boucher's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown against Williams. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons kicks to Boucher. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Here's Caruso. Pass to Williams. From past the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 13 points in the second half.
If you let Jalen Williams get to his spots in the catch and shoot, good night, folks.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Boston making some changes. Kate is checked in, and it's Jason Tatum in for Jaylen Brown. Then for the Thunder, Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Wallace. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Aaron Wiggins. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He did his best to light a fire under them, saying, we have to fight. Now is the moment. We have to come out of this deficit swinging. Guys?
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Simons. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Outguarded by Tatum. Nailed from three-point land. And the Thunder lead by 18.
You want to talk about a guy with great range? That is Mr. Isaiah Joe.
Now here's Tatum. Covered by Joe. Count that bucket.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Simons. And here's White. And here is Tatum. Defended by Caruso. Count that one. And that's 20 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, you have to be able to take mid-range jumpers at times. I know it's not a high-value shot, but for Tatum, sometimes that's what the defense gives him.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Isaiah Joe. Now here's Tatum. The tray. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder leading by 14. Holmgren the pass to SGA. Kicks it out to Holmgren. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. A floater, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Holmgren.
You can see Jason Tatum not letting the pressure get to him, just calmly sinking the bucket.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
First one falls for him. Boston making some changes. Jaylen Brown comes in for Sam Hauser. And it's Simons in for Pritchard. And so Tatum nails them both.
He's had a few shaky trips at the line tonight, but he seems to be getting back to his old self.
Outside, Dort. Back to SGA. SGA double team. And the dunk by Hartenstein. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 14 rebounds.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
Now here's Tatum. Pass to Brown. White, a screen on Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brown finds White. The three from Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Here's Simons. Outside Tatum. Off target from outside. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Dort passes to Hartenstein. SGA on the wing. Covered by Simons. Williams for 3. Rebound Boston. Kata's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum kicks to Simons. The kick out to Brown. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth and even 50%. Offensive rebound. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Into the lane. Tatum. Outside, Simon. Pass to Brown. Shoots the 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Here's SGA. Rebounded by the Celtics. Well, Greg, they're making a valiant effort to come all the way back. Wow.
And they need to take care of the basketball. Plenty of time. No need to force anything.
The Thunder shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Williams with the ball. Outside Holmgren. Williams outside. 4 on the clock. From outside. Rebounded by Tatum.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
The Thunder leading by 9, and Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Toward outside. And stolen by White. It's Simons. Got it to go off the glass.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 16-5 run. Williams against Brown. Now Simon.
And on the court, Simons is like a lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
He drops the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. And Simons drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
Outside Holmgren. Toward outside. Gilgeous-Alexander. From distance, Shea puts it through.
Now that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Simons against Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Tatum.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Outside, SGA. Outside, Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. Pulls in another board. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
It's good.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
All right, here's Williams. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.